Welcome you all in our fourth lecture and the continuation of the second chapter. In the third lecture, I have completed the first part of it. Actually, it's not the part, but Anis Jung has narrated two stories here. One story we have learned about the rag pickers, and another story we are going to learn about the bangle makers. Okay. So you know, or I can say that you have familiar with the rag pickers now. You know how their livelihood is going on. How know what is how the pathetic life, what the pathetic life they are means living. Okay. So now we move to the next story of the person named Mukesh. Okay. He is a person. He is a boy like you. In the previous story, Sahib was a boy and he was a rag picker. And here Mukesh is a boy. He is belonged to the family of bangle makers. Then Akhtar herself is making a conversation with Mukesh. Other bangle makers are also narrated in this story, and the whole narration is taken place in the city named Firozabad. And lastly, what is the we can say that mythology of the pathetic situation of the bangle makers the writer has narrated here. So you know, students, here the writer is saying that whenever first time he met Mukesh, and at that time he asked Mukesh that what do you want to be in future? The question the author asked to Mukesh. So to that question, the Mukesh replied that he wanted to be the motor mechanic. Okay, and I will learn how to drive the car. I will learn how to drive the bike. That type of skills he wanted to be learned in future. So hearing this, the author felt very surprised because he saw that Mukesh is a very ambitious boy. He wants to achieve more and more in his life. And hearing this, the author felt very happy. Okay. The Mukesh is a boy. He is used to live in the city of Firozabad, where Firozabad, you know that Firozabad is famous for bangle making. So mainly, most probably all the bangle makers are used to reside in the Firozabad city. So the writer is saying that including the other families, that they are including means they are busy in that bangle making company or industry, and the writer is saying that they had spent, or I can say they had been spent their generations after generations in the profession of bangle making. Okay, students. Mukesh is saying that my father, my grandfather, then my forefathers were engaged in the same activity, and my parents wanted to that I have to do the same work. But Mukesh is saying I don't want to make the bangles. I am interested in motor mechanic, and in future I will be a good motor mechanic. And I wanted to drive the car. Means this is his great ambition. The writer wanted to tell here. So here the writer has narrated about the Mukesh family. In Mukesh family, total there were 4 members. Mukesh elder brother, then their father, and the wife of elder brother. Means total we can say 4 people are living in the family of Mukesh, and there the writer is saying that these people used to live in the dingy cells. Dingy means gloomy, no proper, or we can say that perfect amount of light is coming there. Okay, they are not getting the facility of drainage, sewage, whatever, and only they are living that type of life there. So the writer has used the word dingy cells. Dingy cells, as I told you, gloomy cells. Again, the writer is saying that about 20,000 children are living there. Means more families are living, and they are always used to work in the hot furnace. Furnace wherever the we can say that fire is glowing, because they wanted to melt the glass and they want to make new designs of the glass bangles, and that is why they always are near with the hot furnaces. Their whole life they are spending behind the hot furnaces. Actually they don't have the proper houses. Okay, they are used to live in the house, we can call it huts, and they are using the we can say mud stove, because they don't have the LED, we can say what is LPG gases. Okay, so they used to do their meal, or they used to cook the food on the muddy gases. We can say on a muddy, एक second, Yes, that's same. That chulas we can call it. The proper name for it that the chulas, they are cooking their food. So in Mukesh family, the lady who is the wife of the elder brother, and in their family they have some tradition that lady have to veil her face. Veil means to hidden the face inside the saris. That is called veil. क्या बोलते हैं इसको? घूंघट लेना. Okay. वो जो lady है, it is she is also very young of age. She has 18 or 17 of age, and she has lot of responsibility over her because the family of the three depends on her. She has to do the all household chores as she is doing, that making the food or dinner or lunch whatever, and other household chores she used to do every day. So the writer is saying that the lady was involved in the household chores, and all the three members, including Mukesh, his father's wish is that Mukesh have to follow the same custom, but Mukesh is not ready to follow it. That is why he is doing the motor mechanic work. But right now he is involved in the bangle making activity, and with his family he is doing the same job. What? Glass making, glass bangles. The whole family is making. So wherever in that particular area they are residing, not only they, but the whole other families, nearly 20,000 children, were doing the same job. Which job? That is making the glass bangles. And their whole life they are spending near the hot furnaces. So the writer is saying that whenever he had made the talk with the father of Mukesh, the father is saying that it is our karam, or we can say that it is our destiny, that we have to involve in the same job only. And Mukesh has one grandmother also, she is saying that we have familiar with the drawbacks of the furnaces. Okay, we know that as we are working in the hot furnaces, so whatever the dust is emerging from that glass, that directly goes out in our eyes and we become blind in future. That is our destiny, we know that. Then also we have to involve in the same activities. So that is why the father and the grandmother is saying that this is our destiny. That we have to work, either we have familiar with the drawbacks of the situation, then also we are working in the bangle factory. And again she is saying that, and in the next paragraph the writer has explained about the, we can say that, atmosphere or scenario of the residents or the wherever the inhabitants of bangle making are living in front of their houses, that we are calling it no ladi bolte हैं जिसको हम लोग. On that they loaded all the bangles. These are very colorful bangles. Some are royal blue, some are paddy green, sunny gold, pink, purple, and you know that they are used to make the older, means the elder persons of the family are used to make the bangles, and the young person are used to sell in the marketplaces. And this is their daily work. In their hutments only they are doing the same job, and their hutments are very shaggy. Shaggy means so dirty, not well proper, means improper place, and there they are working. So here Savita, the narrator narrated about the Mukesh elder brother wife. Okay, her name is Savita. So the grandmother is saying about Savita. Savita is a young girl, and she draped the pink dress, sits alongside the elderly woman and soldiering the pieces of glass. Okay, this is not the elder brother's wife. Okay, Savita is different character here, and she is seated beside the grandmother and soldiering the pieces of glass bangles. And whenever the grandmother is saying that this symbolizes, the glass bangles symbolizes the Indian woman's सुहाग. सुहाग की निशानी होती है bangles, especially red color की और कांच की जो bangles होती है. These are the this symbolizes the Indian woman's suhag and auspiciousness in marriage. It means marriage is a very auspicious ceremony in that the whoever means we can say that the जो दुल्हन होती है, she is used to wear the bangles, and it symbolizes the Indian nishani, suhag ki nishani. It symbolizes the Indian woman's suhag. So the writer is saying that that further asked her to the old woman, and that she is saying, whenever I was young, These are the words of that old grandmother. She is saying that old lady, that whenever I was young, I was very happy when I wore, first time I wore the red bangles. I was very happy. My hands were dyed with red mehendi. Okay, and I was happy. But from then onwards, as I worked in the her job, means that bangle making, from then onwards, the writer has given the word Hindi students, एक वक्त का भर खाना भी नसीब नहीं हुआ. Means the lady is saying that after my marriage, I used to do or involve in the same activity of bangle making. From then onwards, as we are doing too much hard work, then also we are not getting the enough quantity of food. Okay, we are not getting the food, and that is why this is our pathetic, or we can say that this is our sad situation. And the writer is hearing this. The grandmother is saying that as we are involved from day to night, okay, we are not living in the healthy atmosphere. We familiar that what are the drawbacks of the bangle making. Then also we are involved in the same activities. Our ancestors have started this business. We are continuing this one. Then also we are not getting the satisfaction in this. This is our destiny. That is why the father of Mukesh used the word, this is our karma, this is our destiny. So again, what the writer is saying here, the cry of not having money to do anything except to carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, the young men echo the regret of their elders. Little has moved with time, it seems in Firozabad. Years after mind-numbing toil have killed all the initiative and the ability to dream. Again, one youngster is there, one youth is there, he is saying that as we are doing the hard work, then also we are not getting enough food, we are not getting enough money, as we are regretting our job, we are regretting our elders also. Why you are supposed to do this type of or forced to us to do the same job only. Actually, we don't want to do the job, but no one is ready to take the new initiative. And those who have tried to take the new initiative, the conditions, the consequences are enforced us to again involve in the same job. Means whatever the ability that we are dreaming, we can't fulfill the ability because the truth, or we can say the fact, is different. Then again, so the writer has asked one question to them, that why not organize yourself in a cooperative? Cooperative means, as the word said, cooperative means to do the work in group. With the help of one another, we can continue our work. So the writer is saying that I asked a group of young men who have fallen into vicious circle of the middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. The writer went at the place where all the young men, okay, were gathered. They were seated there and in a round make a circle, and they were talking about their fathers and forefathers, and they were holding up them. They are saying that our forefathers have dragged us in this activity. Actually, we don't want to do the activity, but they have taken us, or they have illegally enforced us to involve in this activity. So the writer asks, do you have a leader? Please appoint one leader, because the leader can give the new initiative, the leader can, we can say that, suggest the new ideas to you. So the writer is saying, these people are saying that actually this is the endless talk you are saying. It doesn't have any end, because those who started to be the leadership, those who have taken the leadership, either the police caught them, they dragged them in the jail for their illegal work. Means what? Whatever the leader is taking any new initiative, in the eyes of the police, it is an illegal work, and they are supposed to drag our leader in the jail. So whatever the, we can say that, ambitions or curiosity or excitement the leader is having, totally destroys because of the act of the policeman. Means those who are the, we can say that, higher people of the society, we can say police officer, bureaucrats, then sahukars, they are not ready to supposed to live the life like this, because they knew that they wanted to suppress us under their hands. Then only these people get the, we can say, slaves. So these young men further saying that two distinct worlds. These men are living in two distinct worlds. First world is that family burden, they are all are having the family burden, and second thing is that they are under the burden of debt. They are having lot of debt over them. They are taking away, or we can say they are borrowing the money from the sahukars, and they are the law keepers of the law, the bureaucrats, the politicians, and then also the politicians, bureaucrats, sahukars are we can say blackmailing them. They forcefully involve them or engage them in the activity because they have to pay the money to these people. So that the writer here in the ending said that no one has a daring to become grown-ups, because as soon as the person is doing the daring, someone has got him into the jail. So from that onwards, those who is excited is not ready to do the leadership of the work. So the writer sense their disability. What is their problem? First one is the family burden, already they are having. Second one is the debt burden, because they have taken money from these sahukars for their marriage ceremony, or sometimes the funerals were there. So because of they are spending lot of money, and whenever they are taking away the money, they have to repay it. So for repaying that money, okay, they have to work, because otherwise they don't have any option. So the writer has used his word. What he is saying to Mukesh, see, when I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I am cheered. I want to be a motor mechanic, he repeats. So that is why whenever the writer made first time to Mukesh, and whenever writer asked the Mukesh that what he wanted to be in future, so the Mukesh answered that he wanted to be the motor mechanic. So hearing this, the writer cheers up him that very good, excellent, you can do, you can make your future bright, you can make your own destiny. So he will be, he is saying that he wanted to be a motor mechanic, and he repeats, he will go to a garage and learn. He has an ambition student, that he is saying that I will join any garage and learn how the bike, two-wheelers and four-wheelers will get repaired, and then I will join the garage. Actually, the fact is that the garage is too long from his house. So every day he doesn't have any vehicles, so he used to go by walk only. Okay, so it is much distance, and he used to travel only through walking. So he is saying that I will walk. So the writer insisted him, do you also dream of flying a plane? Casually the writer asked him, do you want to fly a plane? So further he is suddenly silent, because he is not capable of driving a car. Then how is it possible for him or to drive a bike? And how is it possible for him to drive the aeroplane? Means what? The writer is saying that Mukesh is very well familiar with his situation, that up to what level he can do his best. Means what? Mukesh is a very clever and understandable boy. He knows that what are its, we can say, cross and that limits. Okay, so he know he can't cross the limits, and his limit is only to be a motor mechanic in future. So whenever the writer asked him that you wanted to be a flying aeroplane, so he should be or he could be remain silent. Means what? He is familiar with the situation, because some people are just flattering others. They are saying that I would be a motor mechanic, then I will fly the plane, then so on. I have a bungalow and then 10 cars, 15 cars. That is, they are just spreading the fake news to others. Okay, they are flattering themselves only, not others. They are flattering themselves. So the Mukesh is a very understandable boy. He knows the situation. He knows his limits. So the hearing this, or when the writer comes to know about his skills, the writer felt proud on him. So whenever he was suddenly silent, when writer asked him that do you want to fly a plane, so he replies after silence, then he replies that no. Staring at the ground, he is a small murmur, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurling down and the streets of his town. Few airplanes fly over Firozabad. Because as I told you students that he is means very well, he has an acquaintance of the situation that where he is living. So where he is living, so it is not possible for him to play or to ride an aeroplane or to fly an aeroplane. So the writer has narrated about the family of the bangle makers. The bangle makers also they are joined, or we can say that they engaged in the bangle making activity only. And we know that bangle is a symbol of the Suhagans, but for making the bangles we needed lot of hard work, and there is a drawback of the bangle making also, because these people are getting blind for in their further future. So here I would read one paragraph that is very nice. एक second. In their houses, the writer has narrated about their houses. In the houses or in the yard or in every other house, every other yard, every street in Firozabad, spirals of bangles. The color of the bangle, as I explained, sunny gold, paddy green, royal blue, pink, purple, every color born out of the 7 colors of the rainbow, lie in the mounds in unkempt yard. Unkempt means untidy yards, are piled on the four-wheeled hand carts. That is, we are calling it lari, and pushed by a young man along the narrow lanes of the shaggy town. And in dark apartments next to lines of flames of flickering oil lamps, sit boys and girls with their fathers and mothers, welding pieces of colored glass into the circles of the bangles. Means very hard job. You know, the bangle is circular in shape. So the pieces of the bangle, they are soldiering. By the method of soldiering, they are used to join the pieces and making the bangles round. So it is not the easy job. And welding pieces of the colored glass into the circles of the bangle, their eyes are more adjusted to the dark than to the light outside, because only in the chimneys or the diyas they use to work. They don't have the electricity also. So without electricity, they are following their work. They are doing their work very minutely. So the writer is saying that they are adjusting their light not outside but in the dark. Whatever the work they are doing, they are concentrating only on their work, and that is why they often end up losing their eyesight before they become adults. So sometimes what happens, those people who are engaged in the activity from their childhood only, whenever they will become adult, till that time maybe there is a possibility of losing their eyesight. So is it good? No, absolutely not. Means they are having lot of problems. Then also these people are living a very good life. So in this chapter what we have learned, students, that the Lost of the Spring, the author Anis Jung has narrated two stories. First story of the Sahib, who is the rag picker, and second story of the Mukesh, that he is a bangle maker. Okay, and these questions are definitely coming in the exam, so you should be prepared for it. Two chapters we have completed. Now your work start. Here question answers are there. In board exam, not the question answers are coming, students. From in between the content, the questions are coming, so you should be ready for that. But before learning or reading the questions, sometimes what happens? Such type of questions are coming that in your own words you narrate the pathetic situation of the bangle makers, or what are the hazards of the bangle making. So in your own words you can write the answer, that what are the hazards, what is the pathetic situation, and you also try that what is the difference between bangle makers and that rag pickers. So students, here as we have completed the chapter, but I want to tell you that here only the writer has narrated two parts of the story. First is rag picker, second is bangle maker. But rather than this, there are so many such type of we can say that activities are there. They can harming the people, or they can harming the workers. You know that you are also used to hear the news about that in the medicine factory or in chemical factory the fire broke out and so many people died. And those people who are working in the chemical factory also, they have hazard, or they are always suffered from the heart diseases, skin diseases. Means every work, okay, the hard work we can say. For doing the hard work, there is a possibility or there is a courage is needed for us. If we have courage to do that work, then that work is not hard for us. But for the student, as we are talking about our government, so in my opinion, government is always ignoring these people, or sometimes what happens, government is doing good steps for them. Government is taking good plans, making good good plans, taking good steps, but they are not getting the proper benefit of it. Why? Because as the people, the elder people of the family are saying that Mukesh is saying this, the youth, those who are seated in the circular manner, they are saying that the politicians, the bureaucrats, the police officers and the other peoples are always suppressing them. No one has a care about this type of people. You know that during this lockout, now the lockout is going on. So what happened? Whenever all the good families, either they are lower middle class or higher middle class, they are engaged in the household activities. But the workers, they have faced, or we can say that suffer a lot. So many workers died. No one is bothered about it. No one is ready to take care of them. Okay? But as human beings, we have to look for them. So there are so many new societies, or we can say that organizations will be there. They are looking after the laborers. They have to take the responsibility of the laborers if they are not getting the job or if they are not getting their livelihood. These big organizations are helping this type of people. But the question is that, as I told you that there are big organizations are also there. Government is also taking steps for them. Then also, because of their ignorance, rag keepers or bangle makers or chemical workers or etc., they have ignorance about the government plans. Okay, they have not familiar that what is the plan. Actually, they haven't know about it. So what is happening? The actual benefit of this plan they are not getting. Okay, what the government is saying, they are listening differently and acts differently because of the we can say the deficiency of the leadership also. They are not getting the proper leader, and because of that what happens? They are not doing the proper work, and because of that, if they are not getting the social atmosphere properly, then they get attracted towards the anti-social activities. So as I told in my previous chapter also that rag keepers, as someone is came before our means in front of our house, if suppose that person or lady is a rag picker, as we are talking with her or him properly, no, absolutely not. What we are saying, जानेगा ना तो चोर होते हैं सारे, ऐसे बोलते हैं. Seeing this, or we are ignoring them very easily. Why? Because we know that these people are doing anti-social activities, but no one is thinking that why these people are doing such type of activities. Can you tell me? Because you all are very big one, okay, and you know the answer of it. Because they are not getting the government plans properly, they don't have the leadership, they don't have taken the education properly, because from the childhood only they are engaged in the same activity. So that what happens? As they are not getting the education, they are not able to understand the plans or yojanas of the government, or they are not able to read and write, and because of that they are facing the problem. Whatever the leader is saying, sometimes what happens? As I told you, they don't have the leaders also. So whenever they don't have the leaders, so any politician person came and giving them greediness, okay, and by lurking these policies they get attracted towards it and they become the prey of that policies. Prey. I used the word prey. Why? Because the politicians are like hunters. They are just preying these people because they are very ignorant, and that is why they all most of this type of people who are engaged in this type of activities are doing anti-social activities. Okay, so for stopping the activities, what is your duty? Tell me, what is your duty? That you all are the future citizens and you know very well that if we supposed to stop this activity, then what type of steps we have to take? So first step is that don't ignore these people. We know that these people are like animals, we can say cattle. They don't have the proper way of talking, thinking, whatever. First of all, we have to keep the patience in ourselves. Then don't ignore them and keep them proper education. Then teach them what is ignorance, what are the disadvantages of this type of works. If they are doing such works, then make changes in that. Okay, as they are doing continuously in the hot furnaces, then make separate place for that. At least they can earn their livelihood there in a safe place. Means if such type of steps we can take them, then this is very easy for them to live. So here we have completed the chapter. We will meet in our next chapter. Till then, bye.